From who? From who? Appleton Estate Rome Experience. My name is Shamoy and I'll be your guide for the remainder of your time here. Now we'll be heading on the outside shortly to do the actual Rome Experience. But before we go, I have a Rome documentary for you to watch. So just to introduce you some more to our Appleton Estate, tell you a little bit about our history as well as our rum making process. So I'm going to play the video, ensure your rum is being set for the end of the tour, and I'll be back by the time the video finishes, alright? Alright. Enjoy.
Flows through every drop of rum we make. Jamaica has a pulse unlike anywhere else, and we channel this vibrant energy into everything we do. It's what makes our island one of a kind, and from our landscape and people comes a unique spirit, rum. At Appleton Estate, we blend the passion and pride of our people with the highest quality ingredients and production methods, resulting in one of the finest spirits in the world. You are about to be fully immersed in our unique terroir. Here in our home in the Nassau Valley, our rums are carefully crafted, with each step being vigilantly controlled and managed. Our unique climate, terrain, and mountain springs provide the perfect alchemy for sugarcane to grow. Our story begins in the 17th century, when British colonizers seized the island from the Spanish in 1655. Royal Navy Captain Francis Dickinson arrived in Jamaica as part of the English expedition and was granted over 5,000 acres of land, where he established a sugarcane plantation named Appleton, after his hometown in England. Using enslaved persons to work under appalling conditions, Francis Dickinson and other British colonizers set up plantation systems, driving a boom in exports that became known as the Sugar Revolution. As the sugarcane plantation systems were being established, enslaved persons discovered that molasses, a byproduct of the sugar-making process, could be fermented and distilled into rum. By 1749, Appleton Estate's rum-making production was in full swing. Through the years, changes in ownership brought innovation and refinement to Appleton Estate's legacy, which continued to thrive well into the 21st century. In 2012, the Appleton Estate rum brand became a part of the Campari Group global portfolio. To acknowledge and memorialize the dark period of slavery in the history of Jamaica and the Appleton Estate, a monument was unveiled in early 2023 to honor the enslaved persons on the estate. We believe it's important never to shy away from this dark chapter in our story, but instead acknowledge our history and our people as we now strive to fuel economic growth and prosperity for our beautiful island. Rum is an alcoholic spirit made from sugarcane juice or byproducts such as molasses using fermentation and distillation. The result is an elegant, distinct, full-bodied spirit which gains complexity and flavor as it ages. Rum is produced all around the world, with each region having its own specific style and flavor depending on how it's crafted. To make our award-winning rums, molasses is diluted with natural limestone filtered water from a freshwater spring. We then add a proprietary strain of cultured non-GMO yeast, a recipe handed down from generation to generation, which allows the wash to ferment. The fermented molasses is distilled into a raw spirit using both traditional 100% copper pot stills and modern column stills. Then aged in once used #1 select American oak bourbon barrels, imparting the signature complexity, balance, flavor, and quality that our rums are famous for. All rums age 3 times faster than spirits aged in cooler climates due to our tropical conditions. We also adhere to a strict minimum aging standard. Our expert team, led by Master Blender Joyce Spence and Senior Blender David Morrison, creates truly remarkable rum blends, including some of the oldest minimum barrel-aged rums in the world. We create our golden rums to celebrate every life moment, from our Appleton Estate signature and 8-year-old reserve rums to elevate your favorite sumptuous cocktails in collective celebration, to our deep and complex 12-year-old rare and 15-year-old Black River Cups, all the way to the luxurious 21-year-old Nassau Valley Cups, mostly enjoyed neat. So join us as we celebrate the flavor of our roots, embrace joyful excellence, and toast to our spirited island of Jamaica.
A burro. What's the donkey's name?
Pass. Now, male Joseph inserts the sugar cane and the juice gets extracted. So this is an example of how sugar cane was milled back in the early 16th century. Using this method, we get 65 to 70% of the juice from the sugar cane. Now today, it is milled mechanically, extracting approximately 98% of the juices. If you take a look at what Joseph is holding, you see that the sugar cane is still together. A lot of juice is still remaining. Now I also want you to take note and compare it to what I'm holding here. You see that it's completely shredded, falling apart. This is how it looks today when it's milled mechanically. It's called bagasse, and it is what we use to make what we call here in Jamaica bagasse board. Now some of you may know it as compress board, particle board, or even chipboard. It can be used to make furniture, notepaper, as well as sugarcane straws. As you can see, after all that hard work, Paz gets to enjoy what is left of the sugarcane. Now the juice is collected at the end, and we also give it to him. So while he may not get drunk off the rum like some of us do, he does get on a sugar high. And that's when he runs around in a circle. Now at the end of the day, just like us, Paz gets to go home. That's the roof of his house over there. And his wife, Pazette, is on the inside waiting for him.
Donkey deliver.
So yes, he does live a very nice life. He's a part of the family here with us. Alright? Alright, we're finished here. You can say thank you to Joseph and bye to Paz. Alright? Right here, it's titled Lest We Forget. It was designed and created by a young Jamaican artist named Shoshana Henry, and it's a tribute to honor the enslaved here on the Appleton. So for those of you who didn't know, Appleton Estate was one of the largest slave plantations in Jamaica, and as you can see, the persons here, they're chopped between the sugarcane. It's to show the harsh relationship between sugarcane and slavery back then. So the bottom half of the monument represents the trauma that they went through.
You ready? Yeah, man.
The sugar cane is a giant plant from the grass family. It originated in Papua New Guinea. consists of 75% water, 10 to 16% sugar, and 10 to 16% fibers. So technically when you're having sugar cane, it's just sugar and water. But it tastes a lot nicer than that, right? Yes, right. It normally takes anywhere between 10 months to 2 years for the plant to mature and ready to be harvested. Of course, I have some of the different types here for you to try. They're all individually packaged for your convenience. So you can come on up. Oh, right.
You like it?
I think it's something.
Oh,
Supporting further what you'll be doing or is it straight from the circle? Right, something like that. So you're my human cake crushers. For us, so we have to cheer them on, make them feel appreciated, alright? Yeah. Are you going to do that for me? Oh yeah! Alright, great. So let's hear it for them. That's it, very good. Very good. Very good. Love the energy.
keep going, keep going.
It's easier at the end of the year.
So yummy.
It's green.
So yummy.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Is that enough? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know.
Clear so far? Alright, so as you make your way in, you are allowed to take your photos, but for safety reasons, please do not touch the barrels, alright? So the aging warehouse that we're in currently is the third smallest of 17 owned by the company. When it's full, it holds 8,000 barrels. Now our largest warehouse, which is in Kingston, holds 40,000. In total, we have approximately 250,000 barrels of rum. Some aging up to 50 years. So at every given point in time, we'll always have enough rum to supply Jamaica and the rest of the world. And that's of course because we care about you. Drink, right? Responsibly, that is. Now all the barrels, they're made from #1 select American white oak. We get them all from Jack Daniels. So after they use it, we burn the insides, place the rum in there so that it can age. Oh yes, American white oak. Now the type of wood, it also produces a vanilla note that naturally flavors our rum as well. So these barrels here at the front, these are only for display purposes. So the rum, it's inside of the actual glass and not the barrel. So we just want you to see how it changes over time throughout the aging process. On age, freshly off the still, it's crystal clear, almost full. But as time passes, you realize it gets darker, also gets less. That's because we lose 6% of the rum every year due to evaporation. Like you compare that to a cooler climate, like Scotland for example. We believe everybody get their portion of the rum. That's right. Now the longer the rum stays in the barrel, you get different color and flavor development. Tannin gives it the golden brown color, woody notes. Cellulose produces sweetness during aging. Flavor notes give you cocoa notes, vanilla notes, coffee notes. So everything comes naturally from the barrels. No artificial colors or flavors added to it. There's also a rum law that we follow here in Jamaica called minimum age. So what that means, when you take up a bottle of rum and there's a number written on it, that number represents the youngest drop of rum in the blend. So for example, our 21-year-old rum, it means every drop of rum in the bottle had stayed in the barrel for at least 21 years. There's always older rum inside. It's 43% alcohol and it's the first rum created by our master blender Joyce Spence. Cocktails, I'll tell you one way that's recommended by our master blender. It's called EPIC, E-P-I-C, and all you're doing is adding coconut water. Or, I like to put a twist to it. Freeze the coconut water into ice cubes and then dump it inside. Where the rum meets the glass, you should see a separation. As if there's oil on top of the rum. That's called a ring of aging. And it tells you that the rum has been aged in the oak barrel. We do this because the rum brings out the flavor
did a lot of things today. A lot of things. Past couple days, I haven't had time to really like talk to the camera. But we've just been busy. So this trip isn't more like a, well, it's a vlogging trip, but still it's my honeymoon and it's spending time with family and it's a bunch of other things. But right now it's been pretty crazy. So hopefully you guys like the video so far. The videos, I know, because I did split it up into a couple videos, but there's no commentary like I'm doing right now. It's just more like, but yeah, it's probably gonna be just like these past couple videos, or like just this video, just scenes of what I'm doing. I'm not really talking. I'm not really showing myself in the videos, which is totally fine. It's more of what, from my point of view, what I'm saying. So yeah, hopefully you guys like the videos, and hopefully more videos come out soon. Right now I am still hot and humid inside this room. I'm just waiting for my wife to get back so we can go to sleep. And because it's hot and humid, I have to sleep against the wall, so I get nice and cold up against the wall. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later, and hopefully tomorrow, yeah, I'll do something.